how to use them. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me. When up and magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Oh, you got deep?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180!
51. Three buck.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 27 yards there, a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check, Mike 21. Mike 27.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Grant. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
12, fellas, here we go. Give me some.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery, touchdown for Arizona. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
11.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing right in, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Grant. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Murray and company going for it on 4th. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They begin the drive with Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Hey, box truck. Strip that ball. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Coleman. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 44, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75. Yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
13, 12.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2. 1, Omaha. 22-jet bomber.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 2.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Give them 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
San Francisco.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1, Omaha. 36. Hey, Orville. They can't hang with us.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. On third down, a run from Breida. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well. Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought. On first down, it's Grant. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Slam, slam, slam. Get him on. West. Check, crunch.
On second down now, it's Grant. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Murray now. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there. Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long. Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call. And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one. Here's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
11. Check. 5. Hey, come on,
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check, 59. I got it.
Murray now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Drop deep. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They go back to Grant. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
65.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sione Takitaki in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 59, right.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Completes it to Corey Grant.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Coming. 22, check, bomber. Check, 22, check, bomber. Check, go.
Now this time Murray to throw it. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, 48 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo now. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Murray. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they're going option left. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it on. West.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Hey, Haywood!
No chance! Hey, check right, 27. Check.
Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 59 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Coleman now looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One, Omaha. 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it'll bring up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
White.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
I got one truck. 56 to Mike. 56 is the mic. What? Go.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Butler. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Murray to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Murray to air it out again. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Sets up 4th down.
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This to advance to the divisional round. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Garoppolo looks to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, it's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Bravo.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
And a 49er first down.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13.
36 to Mike.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And, boy, this is typically certainly one of the better kickers in the game. We're not used to seeing him miss 3 times from field goal range.
No, we certainly aren't. It is very out of character. He's probably had seasons where he's missed 3 field goals. Just goes to show you, no one's immune.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Right, 59, mark. Check, 59. Record.
On first down, they go option to the right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now again to the big fullback use check. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. You better call back up. Play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top.